Hey guys, Uncle Chris here. Kumusta? I'm here at the roof deck of the Aston Place, which is located in Pasay, one of our recently completed property here in Pasay, which will have an epic view, as you can see on my background right now. Anyway, for today, I'm actually here to discuss something that you've probably seen a lot on the internet right now, which is being offered by a lot of the developers in Metro Manila right now, and it's obviously rent to own. So the question that I would like to discuss with you today is rent to own really the best option for you at the moment? So the topic or the main focus of the discussion today is what exactly is the main goal for us when we're buying a property? Diba, the main goal is obviously we want to own the property. Now, in specific to rent to own, regardless of the developer, there will always be something that will obviously be beneficial to the developer when you do the rent to own. Siyempre, they're offering their property for you to rent to own, which is going to be a risk for them. So it has to be something, or the contract has to be beneficial to them. Anyway, in specific to DMCI homes, rent to own is actually termed as home ready. So basically, in a nutshell, when you do rent to own in DMCI homes, you do it either 24 months or a 36 months lease, which means that you're going to be renting initially renting the property for that span of time, and then after the 24 the 36 months, you do have the option to actually convert that to sale. Um, I am um, I am stressing a point that it will be converted to sale, which means that the moment you begin your rent to own lease from month 1 up to month 24 or month 36, you don't own the property. You're just renting the property. So after that, it will be converted to a sale. It will be requested to be converted to a sale, which is obviously that's going to be subject for approval with a lot of conditions. So that's the main thing that you need to consider in doing a rent to own kind of term. Now, the other option that we have right now, which you've probably seen online as well, is what DMCI call home advance. Now, for home advance naman, the main idea is it begins with the sale of the property. So it's basically just as any other property of the AMCI homes. You purchase the property, you begin to do a contract to sell, but you actually use the current promo payment term, wherein any RFO property or ready for occupancy property, you do have the option to pay the down payment in 36 months. So basically, in that 36 months, you're just paying the down payment of the unit. You don't have to take out the bank loan yet, or you don't have to pay anything in spot. Now, with Home Advance in specific, why it's an alternate option for home ready or rent to own is because on the fourth month, you do have the option to request for the unit to be turned over na sa'yo, which means that you're still paying the down payment in 36 months, hindi magbabago yon. But when you request for the turnover, you do have the option to actually use your unit. Now you can move into your unit, and then you can actually use the actual unit that you're currently paying the down payment pa. And when you move in, you don't have to take out the bank loan as well. So it's like you're testing your property, you're testing your unit, you're already living in your unit, where you're still paying the down payment in installment without interest. The only additional here is for home advance, there will be an additional monthly, which is going to be just 50% of the typical rental rate for home ready, which is rent to own, or any other rental property. So it's just 50%. Say for example, for a one bedroom unit, it's just 10 to 11,000, and then for a two bedroom unit, it starts around 15,000 lang. So it's way below the typical rental rate, and you get to use your unit na, you get to enjoy the amenities and everything, and you get to live on the property that you're still paying. And then after the 36 months or whichever payment term you availed, or even earlier if you want to, you can secure a bank loan na, and then you can begin to really pay for the balance of the unit na. So you're just gonna continue paying for it. The good thing about that is from day one, from reservation, you actually own the unit na kasi nga you have a contract to sell that you're buying the property. Instead of doing the home ready or the rent to own, you're just leasing the property sa simula. And then you're just gonna request for it to be converted into a sale. And if it gets approved, then you get to own it. But if not, then it would be the main difference. And then you have to consider that when you do rent to own, at the end of the term, there will always be a spot down payment required for you to settle. It's not gonna be zero down payment kasi there will always be a difference when it's converted to sale. So unlike when you do the home advance, it's purely kung ano man yung nasa kontrata nyo, yun na yung babayaran mo, you can expect to pay. Wala kang biglang may kailangan kang bayaran na 1 million or 500,000 before siya maging convert sa sale, which is sometimes could be a big problem. So you have to consider and you have to talk to your agent and make sure you're actually getting the best option that you can get. So for more info and a detailed computation about home advance and any other DMCI payment term that we currently have, which will help you get that dream of finally owning that property, just message us and we'll be glad to assist you and give you all the details. So again, this is Uncle Chris coming from Aston Place here in Pasay. So you guys have a great day and hope to see you guys soon. Thank you and goodbye.